Yeah.
Covenant promise, you don't fight, you walk in. See the glory of Yahuwah. Just walk into your covenant. Walk into your promise with a heart of flesh. But now go to verse 25. Bamidbar 14:25.
Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwelt in the valley. Tomorrow turn and set out into the wilderness by the derrick of the Sea of Reeds.
Okay? So only Yahoshua and Caleb had soft hearts of flesh. They saw the Anakim, they saw the Nephilim, they saw the obstacles as giants, yes, but they kept their eyes on the covenant promise, not their own grasshopper status.
Yes.
If you keep your eyes on the promise of Yahuwah and not on your own grasshopper status, you are well able to take any land that needs to be taken and conquer any enemy that needs to be conquered.
Amen.
Amen.
Keep your eyes.
Where are your eyes? What eyes are you using? Are you using the eyes of the flesh or using the eyes of the Ruach? What eyes have you been using recently? If you're down and depressed, more than likely you've been using the eyes of the flesh. And if you've been walking in fear and anxiety, you're definitely using the eyes of the flesh with its friends with benefits. That stony heart. People say, oh, we got to return to Torah. No, you don't. Torah ain't the problem. Torah is kadosh, holy and righteous. Romans chapter 7, verse 7. The Torah is kadosh, holy and righteous.
Right.
So that we don't need to change the Torah. We need.
Change the heart.
What good is a parable if it's received on a stony heart? So the two spies were the only two to enter the promised land, or Zion. That's what was in the promised land. Yehoshua and Caleb, listen, saw, one from Ephraim, Yehoshua, one from Yehudah, Caleb, saw the multiplied seed, and they were not afraid to let go of their own seed. Oh, do you get it? If you see the multiplied seed of obedience, you'll be willing to let go of your own seed. But the only way to see the multiplied seed of obedience is like Abraham said. What was that? Yahweh, you do know this is Yitzchak? This is the child of the promise? Are you sure this is the right one? He says, yes, take your son, your only son. The other one doesn't count. This is the only one that counts. This is the only one I want. This is the seed. Jehovah, escúchame. I'm going to give you, how about if I give you Ismael? And then in the Quran, they found Ishmael and gave him to Yahovah. Yahovah said, I don't want Ishmael, I want the promise. Give me your promise.
That's why we have Ishmael in the first place. That's exactly how he came into existence, because of that.
And that's where the heart needs to be flat. Because if Yahuwah loved me, why would he take my promise? But Yahuwah named that promise by name. Give me your son. Oh, okay, Ishmael's on the way. No. You speak English or what? No, I don't. You speak English, you speak Chaldean. So let me try Chaldean or Syriac. Bring Isaac, in case you didn't know which one I meant. And Abraham said, okay, I'll bring Isaac. He cried some more. He put Isaac, he got Isaac back. You get the principle?
Yes.
But he got Isaac back as the father of many nations. Let your seed die and get back. See the multiplied seed as you let go of your own. Read for me 22 and 23. Bamidbar 14, 22 and 23. Quickly, please.
Because all those men who have seen my Tiferet and my Nesim, which I did in Mitzrayim, and in the wilderness,
and in the Midbar,
who have tempted me, now these 10 times, and have not listened to my voice.
That's why there were 10 spies also. 10 times Israel disobeyed Yahuwah big time. 10 major times. Go ahead.
Surely they shall not see the land that I swore to the Avot. Neither shall.
Stop. They will not see the land. Why? Did they believe in his promise? Yes, they did. But they did not believe his promise till the end. When it was tested, they saw death as death. When the promise is tested, we must not see death as death, but a doorway to what?
Life.
Sowing, death, resurrection. Sowing, death, resurrection. Sowing, that's how nature works.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
That's how seeds work in nature, in agriculture, in crops.
Okay.
Yahuwah, if you're his with a heart of flesh, will always bring you to a place of death as a checkpoint, not to kill you, but to check you.
Amen.
We'll stop there so you can sell out. When Yahuwah brings you to a death point, it's not to kill you, it's to check you.
Check God.
And then you can examine your own results.
Test.
Wow.
Test.
And he will always bring you to a place of death. This doesn't happen when you get saved. This happens every day you walk with Yeshua.
Gonna test you all the time.
Amazing.
He will always bring you to a place of death to self, so that he can resurrect you with his own glory.
Amen. Amen.
By delivering you through his power. Carnal believers are not able to overcome the test of the flesh and human logic and the eyes of the flesh. Only those that can overcome their natural eyes and logic can overcome the enemy of truth. All people fell in the wilderness because they stumbled at the point of death of the flesh. That's where they stumbled, at the point of the death of the flesh. That's the worst place to stumble. At the point of where Yahuwah is in the process of operating on your flesh, and they stumbled right there. Now go to Ezekiel 36. We'll start winding down, but stay with me because I still have some meat to cover. Yechezkel 36:26. Yechezkel, is anyone enjoying?
Oh, yeah.
Let's try that again. Is anyone enjoying?
Oh, yes.
Well, I know the elders are on board. Yechezkel 36:26. That's why they're elders. You get on board, you'll be an elder too. Yechezkel 36:26.
A new lave.
A new lave. Continue.
Also will I give you.
I will give you.
And a new ruach.
Stop. A new lave and a new ruach. Here's a promise of the Brit Chadashah. The Torah shows us the way. The Brit Chadashah takes us all the way. The Torah shows us the way, but the problem is the stone. The Brit Chadashah does not come to replace the Torah. The Brit Chadashah comes to replace the stone. Get it?
Yeah.
Grab it. Now you got it? Now grab it. The Brit Chadashah comes to replace the stony heart. Continue, Benjamin.
Will I put inside you, and I will take
a new ruach will I put inside of you. When? Then? When? When? When will the new ruach come inside of us? When he takes away the stony heart. When? When? When he takes away the stony. How does he take away the stony heart? Dying to the seed of promise, dying to the promise, so that he may resurrect it a better, more glorious, multiplicative seed. Continue.
And I will take away the stony lave.
Ooh, I will take away the stony lave. Go ahead.
And I will give you a lave of flesh.
And I will give you a lave of flesh.
Wow. And I will put my Ruach HaKodesh inside you.
Now watch, he's going to put his Ruach HaKodesh inside of you. But notice, he kills the flesh, but not really. He kills your physical flesh and gives you a heart of flesh. He wants you to walk in the flesh, but in the flesh of your heart, not in the flesh of your temple. Come on, somebody.
Amen.
This is good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yahuwah's not against the flesh. He just wants the flesh to be your heart, not your outward skin. Continue.
And I will put my Ruach HaKodesh inside you.
Well, how do we get the Ruach HaKodesh? You get a soft heart. If you have the Ruach HaKodesh, that means part of your heart has become soft and unstoned.
And
how do people get more of the Ruach HaKodesh? More of your heart has to become flesh.
Yes.
What about people that don't have a lot of the Ruach HaKodesh? There's too much stone in their heart.
Yeah.
Does Yahuwah love Chris better because he has more of the Ruach HaKodesh and he loves you? No. But it's possible that he has more of a fleshly heart to receive. There's not been can we talk? There has not been a single thing that I've ever shared from this microphone that Brother Chris did not receive. A lot of other people spent years and years questioning if it's from the Father. He received it right away. That's a heart of flesh.
And cause you to have a halakha in my hukim, and you shall guard my mishpatim.
Question me, don't question the word. If you want to question anything, question the delivery, but don't question the word.
Right.
That's when you get in trouble. Go ahead, continue.
And you shall guard my